Right, I'm going to be doing the chronograph test with the 105-pound crossbow. Each of these bolts weighs about 23 grams, which I'll convert to grains later. We'll get the feet per second through the chronograph, and I'm going to be shooting it into the GSV target over there as a backstop. And hopefully I'll get some accurate recordings and we can work out the foot-poundage of energy that actually comes out the bow. Because it's 105 pounds to cock it roughly, so we'll see what energy comes out. 256 FPS. 187 FPS, 93.7, that was an error, 188.9, 97.48, 90.2, and 85.5. So the results are really all over the place. Now, as the results are all over the place, I think the ones that are in the 80s and 90s must be wrong, but I'll still work out what that was in foot-pounds, because when I've shot the 40-pound crossbow through the chronograph, it was getting well over 100 feet per second, so it seems impossible to me that those numbers would be that low in feet per second when it's clearly hitting the target quite hard at the other end. All the crossbow bolts average out at 355 grains, so I'll use that to work out the foot-pounds of energy. Now 355 grains times 85 FPS is 5.7 foot-pounds, so obviously this shot is far too low and it must be an error. At 97 FPS it's 7.4 foot-pounds. At 189 FPS the crossbow is producing just about 28 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. And at 256 FPS you're getting over 51 foot-pounds of muzzle energy out of the crossbow. I suspect the accurate sort of FPS measurement is around 180 to 200 FPS because I had two shots which were very close to each other at 187 and 188, 189 FPS. So I'm guessing that's 180 plus feet per second is the rough sort of speed of a crossbow bolt leaving a 105-pound crossbow. Why those errors occurred I don't know. It could be the lighting not being very good because of the angle of the sun, or sort of distance from the crossbow to the chronograph, or a bit of bolt wobble as it went through, or a bit of shade hitting the lens. It could be many factors. To get this to be really accurate you'd have to shoot over and over and over again for hours and then get an average, but I suspect it's my setup, and as I said, I think about 180 to 200 FPS would be the rough sort of energy you'd get out of a muzzle velocity you get out of a 105-pound crossbow.